like we're good to go? He says go, go.
Okay, he says go, go.
Go, go.
Does he want to unpause or? All right, I guess I'm going to unpause. I have the honor of unpausing the game. The pro gamers have given me the permission. All right. All right, let's make some noise. Let's get the energy going back in here.
Right back on.
All right. So he's sending these zealots over here right now. He's gonna find that fast command center. Okay. All right. So the game's picked up right where we left off. The vulture bike is gonna come out here. He's gonna be able to prevent that zealot from damaging Iris's fast expansion. Basically, Iris saw that his opponent was expanding very early. He responded by expanding very early himself. Nara responded again by sending those zealots out there to try to stop his early expansion. But Iris's vulture bikes, there's nothing as scary as Iris's vulture bikes, and they just took out the zealot. So we're kind of back to square one right now.
So earlier you mentioned we may, if it gets into a late game, we may see carriers. Why would the Protoss choose to go carriers as opposed to, say, what Nara did in that last game with Templars?
Well, I think it's going to be it's the architecture of the map. It basically allows for carriers to avoid Goliaths more easily, because Goliaths are basically the response to carriers. Whoop. Zealot made it out. Okay. Yeah, so Zealot, excuse me. Yeah, carriers are a pretty viable option on this map, definitely. Oh, Dragoon's sneaking up on these vulture bikes right now. And both players are really proceeding with caution. You can really tell. They know they both lost one game. They know they definitely want to make it to the finals. I'm interested in seeing what Nalra's doing with these Dragoons. But what I do know is that they are both going to be macroing a lot faster at the start of this game. I also see the Robo Bay going down right now, a Robo support bay. That's going to be used for Reavers. As we've seen, Nalra's Reavers are crazy. So
I noticed over here that Iris has a barrack all the way over here, kind of near the top center of the map.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
Now, what is he doing there?
He's going to make a Marine. I think what he wants to do is actually scout his opponent. He obviously knows the Marine is not going to do a lot of damage, but what he wants to do is he wants to see. Now, you don't want to let him see the shuttle. He did not get to see the shuttle. That's good. The Marine's vision probably got to about right about there or something. If he had seen the shuttle and the Reaver, he might be making more towers. Unfortunately, that scouting barracks trick did not turn out to be that helpful. Also, no, I just want to point out the location of Nalra's pylon. See this? He's basically making a wall here so that vulture bikes can't access this area. Every location of every building is actually important in the game. It's not just making units. It's a very technical game, and the observatory is going up now as well.
Yeah, that's actually pretty common as well in Warcraft 3. The way you place your buildings is also very important. Can help you defend or rush or attack. I mean, the last game we saw where Todd's Archmage just died because he couldn't get back in his base. But we're not talking about Warcraft 3. We're talking about StarCraft. We've got a bunch of tanks here coming out with the Marines. Iris looks like he's getting ready to make some movement.
Yeah, both players are a little bit withdrawn. The thing about this map is that it's a little bit harder to engage your opponent early. You really have to sit back. So what we're going to see, instead of a lot of fast micro battles at the start, we're going to see these huge battles coming up here in a few minutes. They're going to mass up. They're going to play it safe.
We're going to see sneaky stuff, too.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Okay, we got the shuttle on the move with a Reaver inside of it. Now, Iris really has not been able to do that much damage to Nara, although Nara hasn't been able to do that much damage to Iris. Okay, now he's going to go over the mine. Peekaboo. He saw the shuttle. Now, let's see if is Iris ready to respond? Maybe he didn't notice it. I mean, it's only a small blip on the map. And unfortunately, here it comes.
He's not ready for it.
Coming in there. It might have been wiser to drop it here. It's totally undefended. He's going to get these SCVs making the factories. Factory building time is going to get delayed. Tower now going down. Here it comes. He's going to be planting mines right there. Whoa. Zealot killed the mine. All right. Iris did manage to save his SCVs there. Excellent move by Iris. However, this Reaver is going to be doing a lot of damage as long as he doesn't land on any mines. Iris was about to push too, and then he just switched around once he realized he was getting dropped. Another Nexus going down for Nalra, Bunny.
That's got to throw him off a little bit. He's focused there to start attack, and then he's got to pull back. Now he's going to have to rethink again what his next strategy and move is going to be.
It looks like both players are going to stay withdrawn from each other and keep
nice call. Very nice call there, Tasteless.
All right, so they will be used in this game. I think that's a wise decision. You see this whole, if you can follow me on the screen, this whole area, you really can't get to your opponent So they have to push. They have to push kind of around through this area on the map to get to your opponent. It's a long way to go, and you can really abuse the carriers on the lips of these ridges over here to really mess him up. So
is that cheesy? The cheese you're talking about?
No, that's just straight up Gosu. That's just
okay.
But okay, so we see the shuttle coming in here. All right. Nalra is constantly macroing, but he's trying to see, can I do any extra damage here? Every unit counts. And he's also kind of using this as a scout. He sees that the Terran is upgrading the attack. Iris has to spend more money on turrets unless they get killed by Reavers. And see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Excellent harassment. Every move counts. It's an economic game. You want to get them behind in the money.
All right, well, both players have their expansion. So as far as economy-wise, they're pretty equal. I do see something at the bottom left corner, but I guess that's just a scout. Oh, no, it's a mine.
Yeah, they put mines there like we saw in the last game. You can't actually build on top of a mine, so sometimes when the probe gets down there, he's like, oh, crap, I gotta get rid of this mine if I want to put the Nexus in the correct location.
You mentioned before, in order for him to push, he's got to go all the way down, so we're now seeing some movement there, a lot of red, getting ready to make the move.
Okay, so here comes the push, the dreaded Terran push. He's going to plant. Oh, no, maybe he's not going to plant the Reaver there. Is Nalra ready for this? This is a lot of units.
Wow, a lot of tanks.
Absolutely. This could be very serious. Here it comes. Carefully sieging up the tanks. All right, look at that. Whoa, mine decided to go underground instead of killing the Zealot. He gave up. Okay, so watch carefully as Iris pushes across this high ground area here. If he can get the tanks up to this point in time, he will have a very good position over the Nexus.
So the bikes are running right through the Dragoons and placing more mines.
Placing more mines. Probe's going to get out of there. Run, 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 run. You cannot afford to lose your probes.
Oh, the Reavers now coming in to help out.
Oh, man, he's getting a lot of probes. Oh, man, he got all of them. He literally got all of the probes. Now, we do see, now he has not revealed these yet to his opponent, and that's very intentional. He's buying as much time as possible. He does not want him to see this. However, judging by this, I can assume that Iris is prepared for the carriers. Okay, so let's see here. What is about to happen next? Tanks continuing to push, starting to gain a little bit of position on Nalra. Now, I think there's Zealots in here. He might try dropping the Zealots on the tanks, or not. Never mind, I take it back. What Nalra's goal right now is to buy as much time as possible until he can get these carriers. And
let's just stick to the carriers.
Okay, here they go. He decided to reveal the carriers. Iris suddenly realizes, oh no, he's getting air units and I have ground units. And I need to be making Goliath. The tanks.
Oh no.
He's getting all of them.
They have nothing. They can't do anything.
They can't do anything.
Except die.
This is brutal. These carriers, they have no soul, no passion for the tanks at all. They just kill them mercilessly. Now, the Goliaths are starting to be produced. Now, what happens when Terran sees the carriers, he immediately stops making vulture bikes, continues to make tanks, but makes Goliaths as well. However, he's not able to make as many tanks because the Goliaths cost gas, so it kind of affects the strength of his ground push. So what he's going to be doing, okay, now the carrier's coming in here right now, picking off these towers. Okay, but vulture bikes now coming over here at the expansion. Carriers can't be everywhere, and these Dragoons definitely need to defend these probes from getting killed right now. Okay, so much stuff going on the map right now. Carriers coming in here. Reaver about to come down, lay the smackdown on these probes. And over here we see the vulture bikes doing so much damage to these probes. And Reavers, oh my God, they're killing each other everywhere. Look at this. Oh my God. Did you see that mine blow all those? Okay, what happened was it went to a Dragoon, but when the mines blew up, they can still damage the probes. Okay, so this the command center is going to go down, but Nalra doesn't have any probes in his expansion. He's coming back over. He's trying to secure it. Meanwhile, the command center is saying no, and he dies. So he's down one expansion, another expansion going up right now. All right, so he's getting more and more carriers. He's producing out of one fleet beacon. He may opt to revert back to ground units since it might, a lot of Zealots and Dragoons can be really good against, Goliaths and tanks.
But as you mentioned, though, the map here is very nice, nicely utilized by the carriers. You already told me they're going to go up that passage.